In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make tech house like Solardo like this. Hi, my name is Vlad, I'm a DJ and one-man band music producer. If you need help with music production, if you need a person who will help you to finish your tracks, get out of the loop, and bring your ideas into the real world without overthinking and without complex music theory, just go ahead, click the link down below and let's work on your music together. So no more talking, and let's start with the tutorial. So the original track is called Solardo XTC, and this is my remake that sounds pretty close to the original one. And let me show you guys the kick and the bass. So I'm going to teach you how to make tech house bass in Ableton. So let me play you just the low end without the rest of the elements, and it sounds like that. So the original track is based on a very long kick, and I'm sure you can guys hear that here we have a really long kick. It's really easy to do if you have a plugin called Kick 2, so you can just make your kick inside the plugin, or you just pick a kick with a really long tail. And now the most interesting part kicks in. It's the main bass. But it's actually really simple. And as you guys can hear, it's just an usual 808 kind of sound. If you want to get exactly this preset, I'm going to leave a link down below so you can download the project for free, as well as this preset that I'm using for the bass. And one more thing I'm doing to add just a little bit of punch to the bass line and layer it a little so it sounds more interesting, more unique, more authentic, is this like a tom sound. So if you listen, it's just a click, but layered together with the original bass. So altogether, it sounds like that. As you guys can see, really simple. Don't forget about the saturation on the bus channel of the kick and the bass. So you can glue your sound together with the saturation really easy. And now, guys, let's talk about the rhythm section, how to make tech house drums in Ableton. Let me play you the kick, the bass, and the drums. I can already feel that groove. I really like the bass line, how it sounds together with the kick. It's really deep and it's really punchy. It's the kind of bass line I like. And for the claps, guys, it's really simple. I have layered a couple of samples, and there's one thing that is interesting. Is this one, this clap. I've moved it to the left to give it that signature house, like, you know, pre-delayed clap, because without this one and with this one. So if you want to add a bit of character to your claps, to your drum pattern, you want to spice it up a little, consider adding this clap. I'm not talking about, you know, exact sample, but usually it has, you know, this like space before the actual clap hits. So yeah, it's in this case this one, and you just move it to the left a little and it will make your claps sound more interesting because you have that pre-delay. It's really common in house music, and it's really nice thing to have in your tracks. And now, guys, let's talk about the hats. For the hats, it's even simpler. I have the main hat, just the usual 909 kind of hat sound, and the classic ride, also I think from 808 or 909 machine. And all together, And now, guys, I'm going to show you the shakers loop. I've been experimenting a lot with drum sound design, drum layering, and it really came up with a nice way to program your shakers, program and layer your hats. So as you can see, so just look carefully, we have the main thing. So this is the main shaker. So I'm just going to delete everything else, and it sounds like that. Also pay attention to the velocity. And now, listen carefully with these two shakers. So I'm just going to delete this one for now, but pay attention to this one. And with the clap and the hat and the kick. Oops, I think without hat. You can feel that this shaker, it adds groove, and the more we add, you know, elements here and there, usually shakers and percussion, the more interesting your loop will sound at the end of the day. So that is the way how to improve your drums and how to add groove to your drums, make your drums more interesting in Ableton. It's really, really simple. We have just a repeating pattern here with the first variation and the second variation. Basically, I've just copied over to the second part of the loop, and that's it for the drum loops. So in most cases, you can stick to a very simple drum loop, because complexity doesn't mean the quality. It doesn't mean that your track will sound better. And in majority of cases, I would say, in most cases, it's better to go with simplicity. So try using less sounds and just working on the sounds you already have. And now, guys, let me show you the main lead, which sounds like that. And the second layer, which doesn't sound really cool, so I'm just going to skip this one. So let's focus on this one. So now, guys, let me teach you how to make a tech house lead. So on its own, sounds like that. This is, I think, the exact same pattern as in Solardo XTC, so I've just tried to recreate it. And for the patch itself, let me break down everything for you. You can also download this patch as well as the project. And what I'm using here, I'm using 2 oscillators. And this is just a square, and it's tuned 5 semitones down. So as you can see here, we have no tuning, so just the usual. And with this one, so as you guys can hear, when we tune down 5 semitones up or down, usually down is -5, and if you want to tune up, it's +7. So it's 5th and 5th. So this thing, so when we are tuning down any of oscillators, it makes this, you know, 5th kind of lead sound. So this without, once again, makes it more complex, more interesting. One more thing I'm using on the second oscillator is this sync window warping mode, and basically that's it. And the next thing which makes that sound up is the scream low pass filter, because without this filter, so it adds that character to the sound. And I'm also using a bit of noise and harmonics, which is here. And finally, let's talk about the effects. So it's really, really simple, just the equalizer and the compressor, and we can add some distortion and an equalizer I'm going to use after everything else. So first, we compress the sound with the multiband OTT to make it more squashed, more bright. The second part is the distortion. And lastly, the equalizer. So yeah, basically that's it for the lead sound. And now guys, let's listen everything once again just to summarize what we have done in this tutorial before we end. So that was it for today guys. I hope that you've liked the video, and if you learned something new, please subscribe to the channel, smash that thumbs up button under this video, leave your comment below, and don't forget about that notification bell icon. And if you're really committed, if you want to do music full-time, if you want to play gigs, have a loyal fan base, if you really want to make it in the music industry and you don't want to wait years and the amount of information is overwhelming, I will teach you an well-organized approach that will allow you to just translate your ideas that you have in your head into the real world without thinking and without complex music theory. So just click the link down below, book a time for a free strategy call, and let's work on your music together. That was it for today guys. Thank you very much guys for watching this video, and I see you guys in the next one. Bye.